What's this? I saw what's it called talking about tier format GT Yu-Gi-Oh, and I was just like, bro. I was watching Demon Slayer, and then the tweet just like randomly popped up on my phone. Sometimes I'll get alerts from like Twitter, from GG, or I got one from Farfa one time. One from Cali Effect today about him playing in a tournament and being X1 in Vegas. I assume it was a regional. I don't know if he's playing Thunder Dragons though, but he just was posting about freaking tier format was the greatest format of all time. It was pink Yu-Gi-Oh, and we'll never be able to have a format that good again. It's like, bro, shut up. Like if people still just aren't over tier format, play Master Duel. There's a reason you're not playing Master Duel, because the format wasn't as good as you think. Like, summon Abyss Dweller or lose. But Cap G, if someone summons Abyss Dweller, then you're supposed to use talents on them and use all these other cards that, like, no one actually ran in tier format. But in hindsight, we should have ran them. Like, dude, show me... Chat, did anyone play Triple Tactics talents in tier? Like, did I miss that? Or did I imagine? Because Gary said that. He was like, oh, well, someone has Abyss Dweller, then you're supposed to try to Zeus and go and play talents. I'm like, what? Yeah, they played. I don't know, man. I don't remember seeing that many talents in tier formats. Or I maintain tier haters are the. Oh, I saw this. I don't know if this is. I feel like he was just trolling Dark Emperor. Yeah, I mean, if this wasn't a troll, I mean, Joseph tweets so much. I can't tell what's troll and what's not troll. Okay, so we'll start with what Nadir said, then we'll go to what Joseph said. YouTube has gotten absolutely feral over tier. Huh. So what are you telling me? Are you telling me commenters don't enjoy watching the greatest format of all time? Why is that, chat? Maybe it's not the greatest format of all time. YouTube has gotten absolutely feral over tier. I posted a 30-minute video yesterday of the absolute most insane rogue duels, but there was one duel where tier lost to Cubic, and people went mental because clickbait, liar, nice rogue of it. 4B. Think the decks overstayed now, but sheesh. Hasn't tier only been out in Master Duel for like 2 months or something? This is... Or has it... I feel like it hasn't actually been 3 months, Chad, has it? Like, tier and Master Duel came out in like March or something? So, or am I just wrong? Again, I don't play Master Duel, Chad, so I actually am relying on you guys here. But I feel like Tearlament hasn't even been in Master Duel that long. And, you know, Farfa's already like, yeah, let's get to another deck now. I maintain tier haters are the dumbest MFers on the planet. These people would rather make busting a blood vessel at the site. These people would rather make bursting a blood vessel at the site of Keldo, a personality trait, than attempt to enjoy the first good Yu-Gi-Oh format in a decade. Okay. Haven't seen one yet that isn't a drooling Neanderthal. Okay. Duel Links meta got King of the Swamp hit. So is this I just don't know if this is a real response by MBT, chat. Like, you guys tell me if this is a real response. If this is a real response, I actually applaud him dying on this hill, even if I categorically disagree with it. That this format was fucking trash. It is terrible. I think it's real because of his next tweet. Okay. Getting a lot of responses. See, I don't live on Twitter all day, so I just can't be bothered to spend all day arguing with people like this. Getting a lot of responses like, well, it's only good if you're playing the mirror. Every other deck is Floodgates. I mean, Tier also plays Floodgates. Baguska's a Floodgate. Abyss Dweller's a Floodgate. At the beginning of that, some people in Tier format cited Skill Drain. What? Like, I promise you, chat, I 100 billion% promise you, I can do it right now. I promise you I can find a tier player and playing a Shizu tier, also playing skill drain. I promise you I can do that, chat. I promise you. Because Walter Jewell did it at YCS Pasadena. He made top 8. And he played, and you know what his argument was, chat? If you skill drain me, or if you D-shifter me, I'm gonna skill drain you. That's it. Those were like his exact words. If you D-shifter me, I'm gonna skill drain you. There you go. Fun format, by the way. Now you could say, oh, well, that's just, I don't care. People act like these floodgates didn't exist in Tier Up. They did. Like, what are people talking about? That's real stuff that happened. Anyways, one of the greatest things about tier format is that it fucking wails on floodgate garbage. I mean, even if you're playing it. You're forced to play the mirror to compete, and the mirror is good. Hold on, I just maybe I just don't remember this correctly. Yu-Gi-Oh! YCS Pasadena finals. I just need to know. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so this is it. I just want to see how this game 3 actually went down. If my memory is different than what actually happened. Okay, hold on. Like, was this finals chat? Was game 3 of this finals literally just Hani makes a best dweller game? Because if so, shut the fuck up forever about this. Like, the mirror was the most skillful thing ever. If that's what happened, if it's not what happened, then I guess I'm wrong. Let's see. Cause, I mean, it looks like Jesse did at least get to play, unless the argument is like, well, he got one turn to play. Good lord, it's hard to just see what the. I hate this deck. Honestly, no, it wasn't. Honestly, to be fair, this was a hype game 3. I believe in the freedom of choice, but the price of I believe in freedom of choice, but the price is being forced to play tier mirrors. Oh, man, I don't know. All right, let's. Is this just all game 3? The first 2 games were played in 17 minutes, and then game 3 was like 30? Seriously. 10 minutes, game 1. Okay. 14 minutes, we're still in game 2. 16, game 2. Yeah, chat, the third, okay, here we go. All right, let's see what happens. That's how good, press 1 if that's how good the mirror match is, Cap G, you bozo. That's how good the mirror match is. 30-minute game. Forehead, 30-minute game.
First time Hani will be going.
Even though the first 2 games were, I don't know, chat, how long is a tier player's turn? Because if the first 2 games were 16 minutes, and a tier player's turn is like 7 minutes long, then like how much Yu-Gi-Oh was there? Like seriously. I got slow played at Niagara. Sure you did. Honestly, the point of this might not even be that, oh, Dweller wasn't that, like, the point of this might just be like, look at the first 2 games may have just been like, I built a board, I can't break it. All right, go next. And then that would completely invalidate this whole, it's the most interesting and skillful. Like, I really just need to watch this duel, chat. And I guess the counter argument would be, this was the first event tier was legal in, so we hadn't perfected it yet. But it's like, that doesn't really matter.
Let's see what he's going to lead off with. Goes to main phase. Starts with Diviner of the Herald. Not even something you usually want to have, but I imagine he's going to send down a Kelbeck or an Agido to mill 5 for both players.
Hooting and hollering about tier. What's up, Joseph? How are you doing tonight? Look, I'm not tier does not live in my mind rent-free, chat. I didn't bring this up. I'm not the person who I'm not the person who Radstruck. That's his real name is Joseph. I mean, I could call him Radstruck, but I just, the whole time I was hanging out with him, I just called him Joseph, so it just stuck. Over the last 48 hours, it's been the Tearlament defenders who are just constantly on this, Tier's the greatest format ever, and if you don't like it, you're stupid, and it was peak Yu-Gi-Oh, and you're Neanderthal. I haven't said a word. I haven't said a single word about Tier or anything like that in a while. So they're the ones who just like, constantly on about it. I'm just like, dude,
This is
shut
getting
up.
easy preparing to
It's
build.
over.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing in my hands right now. Just think about it.
No, not that, Joseph. Not MBT. Oh, is Joel in here?
All right, we got it.
Hi, Joel.
Oh. Okay, so Hani hit 2 names and Ecuador.
Aren't you supposed to not mill in the mirror? I mean, Jesse was like, oh, I'll just mill in the mirror because I'm better than you or something. But then everybody else was like, make Dweller first and you can't get punished.
Hold
on, I want to see.
So
I guess all this...
This is game number 3. Let's do it.
Wait a minute. I just thought of something, chat. Even though it looked like Jesse did get the play, did he only get to play because Hani milled his deck? And then he did all of this summoning during Hani's turn, and then Hani just made Dweller in one? Let me see how this played out. Because I feel like that's what people are going to say, oh, game 3 was so high. But like, that all of this Jesse playing only came because Hani decided to mill his deck. And it looks like Jesse milled Sharon. I don't know what this card is. What card is this, chat? And then this one is a Guido, I think, and this one mills 5 cards. So that's Kelback's a shuffle back. So it's like, how much did Jesse only get to play because Hani facilitated him playing? Like, now Jesse can play off of these 3 cards, but not anything he did. Like, Hani is the one who did this shit. He's the one that said, let's go to the casino. Tier is the melee. You know what's funny is I guarantee you, Zoomers will actually say that. Like, Tearlament format is the melee of Yu-Gi-Oh! When really, what's the melee of? I would say it's GOAT format because it's like honestly kind of the same time. I think Smash Melee came out in 01. GOAT format's like 05. Yeah, there you go.
Looking for his Kelback.
Kelback is the miller. Oh, is it? I thought it was the shuffle.
My
bad.
Interesting.
Kelback is the shuffle back. Elitist boomers.
All right.
Okay, so now we go into a 10-minute.
4, 5. Okay, we got double Murley. We got Sharon. Now we're doing 5 more.
Bro, I would hate casting shit, chat. Could you guys, chat? Let me ask you something. Would you enjoy casting this right here? Would you actually enjoy casting? I would not. I would just walk off the fucking set. Like, imagine just trying to cast this and just remember, like, what's going on. Because you have 4 Ishizu names, 4 tier names, and both players have 3 of all the cards. Cool. Have fun remembering all of this.
Zero forming. No.
Duelist Alliance. Yeah, I think Duelist Alliance was like PQ. That format was awesome. I don't care if it power creeped everything else before it out of it. That format was amazing. I loved it. And I didn't even play like, I played Tellarknight. I didn't play the best deck. Tellarknight was not even, you can make an argument Tellarknight was the weakest of the big 3. It's not even, it just was. Tellarknight was weaker than Shadow and Burning Abyss. And then when Necklace, Tellarknight is like the weakest of all of those decks. I just enjoyed the deck.
Now let's see what is next up for our players. Time for a new check.
Okay. Does Hani Juwari just make
Their
Dweller?
options here, 2.
Because it's still his turn, chat. For all of this Yu-Gi-Oh! You guys think is being played by Jesse Cotton, it's still Hani's turn.
My favorite card right now.
Hot take. I'm going to give you guys the hottest take ever. Do you know what would have made tier format good? There's one card that if it was legal in tier format, I would have been like, all right, this format is actually good. Does anyone know what that card is? Yep. If Maxi was legal in tier format, oh my god, it actually would have been good. Because you could do all of this, and then I could just draw a card. Actually, maybe that's not true. Because I feel like actually not. I think they probably just would have decked you out. You know what? I retract that. Because if you weren't playing tier, they actually just would have decked you out. Because if they mill 10 cards off of your deck with all this, there's like a good chance they could leave you with like 6 cards. So I disagree. And then what if they make like 41? Then you just lose.
Itself to go for Mud Dragon. That's 2 monsters, same attribute, different types.
Then they draw Havness. I mean, someone's drawing Havness if you have Maxi.
And now we finally reached the get close that was initially summoned.
Twitch chat. This has been 8 minutes into this turn. They are now done resolving the first chain of the game. 8 minutes into the turn, and they are done like it looks like they're finally like resolved it. But it's still Hani's opening turn.
That's some time ago.
So, you know. This is, again, peak Yu-Gi-Oh! With everyone. Everyone says this is peak Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, being able to shift the attribute upon Dragon is interesting.
Now, does he just make
Most
Dweller?
things are dark, but the Dragon is not.
I guess he...
Get that target protection to move over to.
If he makes Dweller and Baron, I guess he pops this. It doesn't come back. Let's see how this plays out.
I believe so.
Well, no, I guess he can't pop this because he wouldn't be able to target because of this.
The one thing that's happened since he activated it in the first place, I would imagine the circumstances have changed.
Sideframe Duelist says the thing about tier format is not that tier format is good. It's just that mirror matches of any deck prove who the better duelist is. But playing in constant mirror matches gets boring AF. That's what Joshua Smith told me, by the way. I asked some pro players about this, and Joshua Smith said that tier format got very boring very quickly, and he didn't like the aspect of there was no deck building the Tearlament format, which is true. There's no innovation or deck building really. Not even Jesse Cotton threw like some spicy card that like made tier play differently or have different play. Like there was none of that. Was it Skullbug, Ladybug that people play? I don't even play that in tier format, but whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. That's my opinion on the whole tier situation. Well, then, but you can't be the greatest format of all time if it's like boring, like because like if you're telling me that after playing a few mirror matches the game is like stale and boring, then like how is it peak Yu-Gi-Oh then? Like if we can only play one duel and it's fun, like a tournament is 8 rounds.
In terms of what he does best.
You know,
Jamal
Murray. Oh my God! Shut up, Spy Fox.
Now on a new chain.
Oh come on now.
You Chain League 1 Rhino, and now Jesse
the Lakers are in. They're down 10. They're in this. Oh God. 26. Jesus Christ. He's on pace for 52 points. Jesus Christ. That's why I prefer Sprite, Baby, variations. I mean, I played Sprite during this format, but, you know, obviously looking back, it was not... There really just wasn't enough... There's, like, no choice in this format. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I just really want to see... Okay. We finally got into Dweller.
This is the first turn of the duel.
Jerome McHale just said it. How I really don't get this, chat. Hold on. Did you hear what he just said? Did anyone hear this?
No, he's going for
Hold on. Listen to what he said.
This is still Hani's first turn. So yes, this is the first turn of the duel.
This is the first turn of the duel. It has been 13 minutes for one turn. And this is like, and this is supposed to be fun, enjoyable peak Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat. 13-minute turns. You do realize we have 45 minutes. So how many turns would that allow? Between, like, what would he get? Four turns in 45 minutes? Like, maybe they should, I mean, these are two of the best players. I mean, this is the best player in the entire TCG. So I don't maybe press 1 if they just weren't smart enough, chat. It's our turn, so it's fun. I mean, I guess they're just not smart enough. Even though these are like, this guy's the best player in the TCG, and he's probably like top 10. Like, I don't know, maybe they're just not good enough.
It may look like Hani's trying to break the board, but that is not the case.
I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah, he's trying to break a board turn 0 in a duel.
Right now.
Okay.
There's Rip Attack, Talent. He's going to take the Mud Dragon, synchro with Divine.
Oh, you know what? Okay. Well, there you go. Shut up. I guess people did play talents in this format. There's the talents.
Baron de Fleur. He's used Baron's effect to destroy Cliveheart, and now he's Warp Speed. Now that he knows that all the stuff's going to work.
Okay.
All right, so Jesse's stuck under Abyss Dweller. Hani's got a negation from Baron de Fleur.
You got Shearing, Prime.
Jesse does have a lot of cards in his hand. He's able to add from these mills, though. But does he have something to do about this Dweller? Will Dweller Baron be enough to win?
People can enjoy. I'm not saying you can't enjoy tier format. I'm just saying that, like, if you say that I'm dumb because I didn't enjoy tier format, then like you were dumb. Hold on.
Has to activate again.
All right, so activates Dweller.
So how many cards does Jesse have in hand right now? I think at least 6, if not 7. It's a few.
That's a lot. That is a lot of cards.
No, that was the last game, I think.
How did Jesse Cotton come back, chat?
No, this is it's the great card. I think it's just got sent there. Yeah,
the best player in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Versus a Floodgate.
That's my class.
No, you're dumb.
doing that excellently.
You're not dumb. You're
He's so
closed-minded.
now
That's a
Jesse
smart
has two
way.
shuffle back effects online. Well, I guess not since he's going to not be on the field. They're in the graveyard and being under Bisbal, he won't be able to use them this turn.
Oh, I guess he
Activate
negated
on
that.
negation here. And I guess the play is just, if you're thinking about it, like what can Jesse do without the graveyard?
It's going to be spell cards
Gotcha.
or beast deals. It's going to need something that's not a Tearlament. Spell cards would be a good one. Maybe something like triple attack of talent.
A little reversal of fortune with the triple.
There's no way he scoops, right? He has.
When you still set up maybe like
This
a
video is
plan,
15 minutes
and,
long.
since
So
the
what does
left
Jesse
hand,
do?
Honey's turn to kind of clear the board.
15 chain link, turn one is more fun than occasional full zone lock.
Not a lot of cards. He just pretty much has his Baron and a Bisbal.
The funny thing is, any duel that Kashtira doesn't do the zone lock, it is all interaction, is it not, chat? Unless you're just going to argue, well, the Arise art is macrocosmos, so unfun. Any continuous effect in Yu-Gi-Oh! Ruins Yu-Gi-Oh! If you just want to argue that, then like fine, I guess. You know what I mean? Because like anytime they don't go for zone locking, that's all Kashtira. All Kashtira is just interactions. It's just a whole bunch of banishing. That's it. That's what the whole deck is. It's just banishing. Fenrir banish a face-up card. Unicorn rip a card from the extra deck. People don't even fucking use Ogre's effect. Birth, banish some stuff from your graveyard. Like that's all it is. Just little small interactions.
Looks like 4 cards for Jesse. One of them should be a crime, should it not?
Yes.
Try to out the Arise video. Yeah.
Back in the extra deck. Nope, stays on the field.
He killed the Dweller.
Or is he just not using effects and tries to go to battle?
Yeah, I think he just attack.
Yep.
Okay.
But now his follow-up after this. Jesse has Medora and Keldo in the graveyard. Just shuffle back cards. Hani does have Sharon. Discarding Calmness.
How did Hani win this? He outed the Dweller, chat.
And
It's
a Medora.
It's a Medora.
Just wait.
Medora's at least something.
You'll never guess.
But now that he has his own Medora,
They're both at 8,000 life points, interesting enough. Or at least that's what it says. He's the better player, obviously.
he has one left, maybe? No, he has none, maybe. Yeah, you're right. So Jesse and Calmness. This is going to prompt a Keldo here from Jesse, or Medora.
And there's no way this Baron has a negate on it. That thing's been used like 5 times already.
Targets 1, 2, and Hopkins.
Want to put that Clyde Heart back so he can summon it again?
Yeah, because I know for my video chat or just for my sanity, I need to like watch this duel in its entirety. But it's an hour. It's a full hour commitment, chat.
So you can reuse them later on?
And I'm not gonna watch the whole duel, but it's just, you know, like fast forward just to get the gist of like what happens. I knew that Hani made a Best Dweller in Game 3. I did know that.
And Mud Dragon. Yes, Mud Dragon. And now Jesse will chain his Keldo.
Kashtira isn't this crazy. I don't think Kashtira is that bad. It just really isn't.
Targeting Kelbeck. Agito.
The fact that people had to adjust to stop using zone locking because of Nibiru kind of tells you that.
Going back where it belongs?
Whoever made a Best Dweller, whoever made a Best Dweller the game, and whoever made a Best Dweller won the game in this
Baron destroys on
match.
Sharon. Sharon effect's going to trigger.
Here we go. We got everything out of the graveyard now. No more shuffle backs left. Jesse's using both.
That's going to be
Jamaican, what's it called?
You can see Honey Speed picking up here. He's going to grab Celiac.
And Rukalos wasn't out during this event, was it, Chad? I don't remember if Rukalos was out for this event.
Things are looking really good.
No. Rukalos had to be because because they're playing Bestials. And they came out in the same set. It was full power. Yeah. So I just haven't seen Rukalos yet. She seems like she'd be good here.
Two monsters with same attributes and different types.
Rukalos predated those.
Wombo combo here for Honey. Using his Dweller again.
Fun! Funnest format ever! Bet chest! Funnest format ever! Shuffle back a Best Dweller and make it again! Press 1 in funnest format ever! Holy shit! Funnest format ever! Shuffle back your Best Dweller and make it again! Cat chest! Okay, I've seen enough. Yep. Funnest, greatest format ever. No floodgates in this format, Twitch chat. There are no formats in this floodgate, or there are no floodgates in this format, chat. What's that line from Avatar, chat? There is no war in Basé Sing. That's what people want you to believe about tier format, chat. There are no floodgates in tier format. There are none. I mean, he just summoned the floodgate twice in one duel. Lives in the extra deck too, so you don't have to draw it. I don't know. I see a duel like that, and I just, there you guys go.